Sports are inherently social. So are games. But until now, social sports games have been about simply clicking and posting a million times, more than they've been about real sports and competition. Despite this thin sports veneer, many social sports games explode onto Facebook and mobile platforms each season, and most wane almost as quickly in the off-season. Skill is the first massively multiplayer online game where fans and gamers can define and share their sports identity. It's a sports game that's inherently social, not a social nurture game in a sports wrapper. Skill offers players a global, trans-sport experience that removes the inherent seasonality in single-sport games by rewarding play across leagues. In addition, thanks to AccuScore's wealth of historical, upcoming, and simulated game data, fans can play any sport any time of year. It also cures one of America's most debilitating barroom arguments. I know more about baseball than you know about football. Players can showcase their unique knowledge and predictive capabilities in any or all sports through a multitude of trivia and predictive minigames. The Skill API will create a common, portable experience across Facebook and mobile platforms, while allowing for transmedia expansion later. No other sports game currently provides a consistent user experience and virtual economy across platforms. Skill's complex virtual economy allows players to earn coin for logging in daily, winning minigames, and matriculating through the game. They can also buy cash bricks to boost their performance or purchase items more quickly. Players will be able to show off like the real pros by splurging on bling. These dynamics present ample monetization options for AccuScore. Most fans follow one or two sports passionately, and others casually. The Skill onboarding process focuses on a player's favorite sport, because early success encourages further exploration and sharing with friends. One of the first minigames to be developed will be Buzzer Beater. Clues in the form of stats and memorable highlights will appear one at a time every 2 seconds. As time ticks away, so do the potential winnings. Based on the revealed clues, players try to lock in their answers in the shortest time possible to win the maximum number of coins. The winnings are tallied and the player is rewarded with coins and an earth-shaking, mind-blowing digital animation and sound explosion. This effect is still under development. We continue to onboard the player by encouraging them to finish the tutorial. When they do, they'll become eligible to turn pro. We also continue to gather their sports identity by asking them about their favorite team. The player is encouraged to try picking some stats for an upcoming game, which Skill calls pregame. Upcoming games will be available as soon as the league schedules are announced, so players can pick games months or minutes before they start. This also creates a re-engagement loop as results emails will draw players back into the game. Since players will have to wait for pregame results, the commish encourages them to check out a virtual game. Virtual games use AccuScore's best-of-breed simulation engine to generate play-by-play stats for each player. So now Skill players can simulate any game against any opponent from any league. They can replay past championships or simulate an upcoming playoff game. Once a player has completed the onboarding experience, they'll become a semi-pro and start collecting a salary from Skill. Of course, they have to log in daily to get paid. They're also encouraged to declare their next favorite sport. They'll soon learn that pros get paid even more if they're skilled across multiple leagues. After a minimum of 10 games played in a league, the player can declare themselves pro and they'll get a big bump in salary, plus unlock table games and other features. Pros can access table games where they get to compete against other players. AccuScore has designed 8 initial mini-games that will be rolled out in the first few iterations. Players will be encouraged to achieve all-star status, where they can create their own tables and invite their friends. The app will show players which of their friends are playing a minigame and encourage them to invite more. Players select the sport and whether to use historical, actual, or virtual data. Players can check in on others' progress, visit the concessions to buy a round, or just stay focused on winning the hand. Their energy will tick down each game, but don't worry, their trainer will send them a message if they need to take a knee, or buy a Gatorade, or maybe something a bit stronger if their name happens to be Bonds. Time ticks away as friends pit their knowledge and predictive skills against each other. Players can also place side bets on anything from trivia to which player will lose his shirt first. They can swing through concessions and pick up some team swag or goodies for table mates. Wow, this is way more fun than Farmville. Players can go head-to-head or just against the dealer. Since coins can't be redeemed for real currency or goods, we're not concerned about players winning excessive amounts. As players build up their careers, they'll fill up this carousel of cards showing exactly how skilled they are in each and every league. Finally, you can say with confidence that you know more about football than I know about baseball. No athlete can make it without his trusted entourage. Players have agents, trainers, coaches, mentors, and friends guiding them through the game. They get offers to join other teams, play table games with friends, or compete in special tournaments organized by SKL. And the best part is, players can do all this from the comfort of their very own fortress of solitude, the man cave. They can pimp out their stereo and pump in some music or highlights on the big screen. Check out who stopped by and what goodies they brought over for you. Swing by their cribs and check out all the loot they've been raking in. All-stars graduate to mansions where they can pimp Bentleys, swimming pools, and maybe even a G6. Some virtual items and all real goods require a purchased currency we're calling cash bricks. SKL is the first social game where players define and share their sports identity. It's a sports game showcasing real knowledge and prognostic abilities, not just clicking more than the next guy. SKL offers the first global transport experience built on AccuScore's world-class data and simulation engines with built-in viral, social, and most importantly, monetizable components.